What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC 25 127 draft challenge video. Guys, we are today on Monday. We've got a few days left. What are we going to take here? Let's take the 4-3-3 attack. We've got a few days left until Team of the Saison is here. I'm so excited for it for drafts. I'm going to do a 127 challenge probably Thursday. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. Do you want to just see a 127? If so, that's calm. Do you want to see an icon draft, a one club draft, a gameplay draft? You just let me know, Chowinga. Do you know what? I used her gold card in the icon RTG that I have on the second channel at the moment. We got a full icon 11 in under 7 hours. Absolutely banging. And I was massively impressed with her standard gold card. Can you believe that? Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the content here, feel free to drop a thumbs up. It would be very much appreciated. And subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, well, not of course, but yesterday, Bentancur, I was kind of speaking on just how nice the comments were and stuff, you know. And then obviously that breeds a lot more comments today. And you're all bastards. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry for swearing. That probably won't get cut out either, to be fair. Don't demonetize me, YouTube, please. Got 3 children. But once again, you know, really, really appreciate the kind words and the nice thoughts, you know. I'm just going to leave it there. Otherwise, I'm just going to go off on a tangent that I really didn't plan for today. And don't want to do. So anyway, our draft here today, we are starting with a reasonable draft. Oof. Berger gets 1 German chem so far. We'd need 3 more icons to get on full chem. That Van der Sar, though, he gives us a whopper amount of chemistry for the cost of 1 rating. Got to be done, hasn't it? We've got to risk it for the biscuit. We've got to risk it for the biscuit. What are we going to take here? We're going to take Kobel here because he does give us even more chemistry. But with the distinct lack of very high-rated players in this draft, it looks like we're going nowhere fast. Basher can go in there. You'll get the Leon link with Chowinga. And Chowinga is, of course, grassroots greats as well, which is quite nice. Let's take Mr. Yaya Toure. He's going to just get into the team as well over Jude Bellingham. Although Bellingham's 94 rated. We still need a big right wing. We've got 92 Dybala doesn't fit into the team. We've got 94 Prince. Oh, certainly does fit into the team. Gives us 1 chemistry, and then I wonder if we go for Berger back in goal, we lose 1 more chemistry. Mape Leon, we lose 1 more chemistry. We gain that 1 back. Okay, I think that's overall better. Not the best, just better. I think if I put Jude Bellingham in as well, he'd go up now to 2 chemistry. Which is still lower than what we've got. But it is certainly an option. Oof. Zico can now go in there. Okay, now I'm 1 icon away from, like, full chem, pretty much. Like, I would need a few other little bits and bobs change around. Like Anton in there. Now it's just that right wing spot that we've got a problem with. Otherwise, we've got a pretty good team here with some pretty good chemistry. And it's kind of snuck up out of nowhere, hasn't it? Oh, damn. All right, well, Erdegaard comes off. We lose 3 chem. Swap those 2 bad boys around. We gain it back. Can we now get Mapeleon back into the team over Anton? We lose chemistry again on Berger. Let's see what we can get for these last 2 picks, because if we can get like a Hansen team of the year, we could be in a great spot. Oh my days. We get Cole Palmer team of the year. This draft is cooking. This draft is cooking. Can I now get Jude Bellingham with all the English links? I think I can. Yes, we can. Oh. I'll tell you what, guys. This has come out of nowhere. Other than wanting Mape Leon in at centre-back, which we can now do because I just need a Spanish manager. I wonder, what cost? At what cost? If we put Salma Basha in there, and then Anton in here, we're just shy on Basha, which just needs a French manager, and then it's a 93 and an 89 instead of an 88 and a 90. Ashley Cole doesn't even get onto the bench anymore. That is a banger of a squad. Can we just get a big card to make this a 1-2-6? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh my good lord. Yes, we can. You know what, though? He barely fits into the team. I think even without putting him into the team, it's going to take us to a 93 rated. It does. We can now put him in there and her back in there. And then the question is, what happens when we take Rivaldo out for Jude? Way too much chemistry lost. It costs us 4 chemistry to swap those guys around. I tell you what, though, guys. That is a monster draft. And that came out of nowhere. It is that back line that lets us down for being a 94 rated. If we just had 2 super legit players, you know, we've got a 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. If we had 2 95s instead of the 90 and 91, I think we're there. That is the closest we've been to a 1-2-7 ever so far. We don't get a French manager. So we don't officially get the 1-2-6, but I do think that even if I put Ashley Cole into the team to secure that off, we would be just fine. Let's just verify that 1-2-6. Bosh. There we go. So we did get a 1-2-6 in draft number 1, guys. I'll see you in attempt number 2. If you want to use the best players in FC 25, there's only one sure way to get them. U7buy.com gives some of the best prices around for you to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use code NEP at checkout, you will get 8% off their prices. So check the link in the description. All right, guys, here we go for attempt number 2. We have got the 3-4-3 flat, the 5-3-2. Let's do the 5-3-2. I know the 5-2-3 was one that we did last time around that was very good. We'll certainly start with that Gervinho for the bench as well. But the 5-3-2 could be quite fun, especially if that Team of the Year Rodri pops again. And he has popped more regularly in the last 3 or 4 days than quite genuinely the last 3 or 4 months. It's been insane. 96 Eusebio with 92 Van Basten is a good starting point. We'll take Patri Guijaro. Come on. Rodri Team of the Year, please. No, but not far off with 94 Ramirez. He's got centre mid as an option as well, which is really, really nice. And then we'll also take 90 Gravenberch in that left centre mid spot. Left back. Where's my Grimaldo's at, man? Where's my Grimaldo's at? Come on, where's my Danny Carvajal Team of the Year? Never mind, we'll take Denzel Dumfries. The Dutch players we got coming through quite nice for this draft already. So maybe a Araujo, maybe a Team of the Year Van Dijk for our troubles, EA. We got Vigoj Dottir in there. Oh, it's not cooking, is it? It's not cooking. In goal. Definitely not cooking. I mean, that back line is awful. This draft actually is pretty poor. Other than Eusebio and Ramirez, it's generally speaking quite poor. What do we want to take here? Do we want a Donnarumma? Allian? Not really. Do we want a Trap? German Bundesliga? Not really. Do we want an Endler? Not really. We'll take Trap. Probably the easiest to link over the course of the time. Well, that's not true, is it? Donnarumma would have been much easier to link now if we would have taken him. We'd have had the Italian and Icon links. He would have been on 2. Not that I think it is going to matter in any way, guys, because this draft is not there. This draft is not there. No point even taking that Mohamed Salah, but with only 7 picks to go, we might as well get the 91 on the bench. Steve McManaman, doesn't fit. Alex Iwobi does fit. That centre midfield spot over Patry. We lost the club link to Araujo, though. I don't think it matters. I don't think anything matters with this one. I knew this was coming. We get the big Karchawi card. I knew it was coming. And we'll get another 2 monster cards here as well now. And it just won't make a single shred of difference. There's Didier Drogba. Doesn't even fit into the team. How about that? Because it's just another 92 striker that we've already got up front. There's Alphonso Davies. Don't lose or gain chem overall with him. Let's pop Patry back in. Just for the sake of argument for this team. Those centre-backs are centre-bads, aren't they? Get a Bruno Fernandes. Doesn't make any difference. And we get a Wayne Rooney, which, guess what? Doesn't make any difference. So this ends up, guys, as a 91 rated, 25 chem. Not good enough. Let's get into attempt number 3. All right, guys. Attempt number 3. Here we go. And once again, guys, I just want to say massive, massive appreciation for all of the really kind comments in the video yesterday. I was just reading through some of them whilst I was like going between the drafts there. And yeah, it's nice. And you know what? I will say this, right? I know sometimes I have polarizing opinions. And I know sometimes I pick a player that you don't want me to pick in the draft, and that frustrates you. But streaming, I haven't streamed a lot recently for a multitude of reasons. One of those being, it's just mad toxic on streams, right? I don't know how certain content creators can just do it and sit through it and just take it. Maybe they will hit a breaking point too, but that's what I felt, right? I felt like I was like, damn, man, like I turn on my stream and literally all the time, like it's just people rage baiting. And it's this new kind of like social media way, isn't it? People go out of their way to rage bait, to either get a clip or get a reaction or, you know, whatever it may be. And when you're in that environment for quite a long time, you start to believe that that is the reality, right? And so that's what I was doing. Like, oh, we don't see that Beckenbauer often. I would literally I would tweet something out and somebody would respond to something quite nicely. And I would think that they were rage baiting. You know, I would always interpret or anticipate that everything that was coming my way was somebody trying to find an edge. You know, with regards to like rage baiting or something like that. And when I post a video and it gets to a stage where it's like there'll be 10 real cool comments, 10 kind of like comments that are like neither positive nor negative, hateful nor love, like just, you know, comments on the video, you know, maybe somebody self-indulging and saying, oh, I've got a X player for the Evo, I really like it, something like that. And then it'd be like, you know, a handful of negative comments. And I would just fixate on those because I was looking for it because of the way streaming was. And so, yeah, it's just like sometimes, I can't lie, right? Sometimes it's just nice to see the nice comments. So thank you guys, like genuinely. And I'm not looking for like sympathy or nothing like that here, right? Like we all live our lives the way we live them. And we've all got kind of like difficulties. And we've also probably all got a life that the next man might look at and think, man, I wish I had their life. That's just the reality of the situation, isn't it? But yeah, like reading some of these comments, man, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, just thank you. Like that's all I have to say. I don't want to like gloss over it more than that, and I don't want to make it a pity party or anything like that because it's not. So it shouldn't be. But yeah, just thank you very much for your nice comments, and maybe, just maybe, I can reward you guys, Jamal Musiala, with a nice high-rated draft. I mean, we did already get a 126 today, so that's not bad. And I think it's fair to say, very fair to say, that 126 was actually incredibly close to a 127. Need another centre-back, really, don't I? I don't have one. This is an all-right draft, though. Any of those centre-mids, centre-backs? No. This is an all-right draft, so Yeah, no complaints. We've got Dominic Szoboszlai. Doesn't even get... Oh, he does get onto the bench over Jean-Arne Ariza. And it leaves us with 2 positions. We could probably get another 1-2-5 here if we get a big centre-back and a bit of chemistry. Get a Luis Figo and a Noah Lang. Now, Figo has got Cam, and it probably will be smart to put him in there over Francescoli, just because then it helps with the chemistry, even though we didn't gain one in the short term. I actually think now if I went for Diallo, I think we'd gain. Yeah, we do. Now it's just De Jong missing La Liga or Dutch, and the centre-back missing French or... Ooh. Is Mostovi actually better now? No, because then De Bruyne loses the chemistry. Fair enough. The last pick, I don't think it matters anyway. We're not going to get like a humongous draft here either. But there you go. A French La Liga manager would do me quite nicely. We didn't get it. And so let's get into attempt number 4. All right, guys, the final attempt for today. Let's do the 5-2-1-2. This is a pretty cool formation. We're going to miss out on those wingers. We can start with Zé Roberto at left back or centre mid. I would have preferred him at left back, but okay, centre mid it will be. And we will start with 93 Winter Wildcard Dalglish up front. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, to see how these cards compare to Team of the Season cards. Like, you know, bog standard Team of the Season cards. Are they going to be better? Are they going to be worse? Like, are they literally going to be around this power curve? Like, you know, EA have made a point over the last couple of weeks, specifically the last 3 weeks with the Immortals promo and then this week Team of the Week warm-up. EA have made a point of just curtailing the power curve. Everything is just hitting that same point over and over and over. And I think that they know that this game is already, give me that Maldini, baby, already too close to end the game. And we've still got like literally like 5.5 months left of this game cycle. So maybe even longer, maybe even 6 months. So I don't know if they're trying their best to kind of just like slow it down. However, this draft, could have done with a better goalkeeper there, is 31 out of 33 chemistry. It's just Florian Wirtz and Bryce Samba that's missing the extra points. We've got 4 icons already, which is nice. 2 heroes in there as well. But other than Puskás, Dalglish and Maldini, don't really have a great team. So the fact that it's already 91 rated is incredibly surprising. Now we're already down to 90 rated. Zanetti, he's got centre mid as well, which is real nice. But I do think the play is to put him in over Maicon, because that is just the best upgrade overall. Come on, another big player here. Okay, we'll take 92 Lissarasu. He'll go in over Ashley Cole. It finishes that chemistry on Florian Wirtz as well, which is quite nice, and gives a French chemistry to Bryce Samba as well, which is nice. Guti was there, but he doesn't really help us. None of those players there help us. Ooh, Kylian Mbappe? No. Dybala? Yes. Mbappe doesn't get into the starting 11, whereas Dybala most certainly does. The icons and the Argentine link with Zanetti is good enough there. And then we've got Jude Bellingham over Zé Roberto. I think would be 1 chem short on him. And I also think we will lose 1 chem elsewhere as well. Yeah, on Danilo. Sorry, Bremer, I beg your pardon. So that's a bit disappointing. But it's still not impossible to pick this draft right up, and we'll do that with a 92 Del Piero going in over Dybala. Doesn't actually directly help again, but it indirectly helps because now we need 2 La Liga links or an English link there, but only, oh wow, we actually need 2 Serie A links there as well. I thought we only needed 1 because Dybala was good for it before, wasn't he? Fair enough. Right, next pick going to be Roshevsky. Does get on the bench over Ryan in a moment. Lukaku, he doesn't get on the bench. Oh, these last picks have been deadly, haven't they? Musiala comes on over. So there is no manager in the world that fixes this chemistry issue that we've got. So the best thing for me to do would be to put Ashley Cole in there. And Dybala back in there. Oh, wait, maybe not. Didn't I already have, like, max chemistry? Oh, it was when I took Bellingham out, wasn't it? De Roberto in there is the max chem. There we go. All right, so we are going to end on a 1-2-4, guys. Nothing too spectacular at the end of today, but we did start with a super 1-2-6. That is going to be the end of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.